Hi beauties, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I just wanted to share a little bit about my weight loss. I know, New Year's is a time where people really want to lose weight and draw inspiration and find what they can do to lose weight. And I was in that boat until I figured out what worked for me. So I just thought I would share some of those tips and hopefully just motivate and inspire. I really want my page to be motivating, inspiring, and making people feel beautiful. And I hope that that's what I'm going to achieve with it. So as far as my weight loss, it's been up and down. I started a plan with the JJ Smith 10-day green smoothie, and when I did that plan the first time, it was 2015, and I lost a good amount of weight. I lost, I think, like 12 pounds, and I felt good about it. And then I went and visited back home, and when I visited back home, I ended up just like eating all the crazy stuff because that stuff is not available here where I live. So I was just eating horrible, and pretty much that took me off track, and I ended up gaining that weight back plus. So I kind of was like, okay, I got to a point where you get when you have weight loss, when you have issues with your weight, where I just felt like I needed to do something because I have two little girls. I have a husband, and I have too much to live for to just allow myself to not take care of myself. And one of the things that really was a huge awakening for me was when a really, really close friend to me who I had been friends with for years, like we were pretty much like sisters, and we really confided in each other, and we really relied on each other because we both moved to this state together. So we were really just like a crutch for each other to lean on when we needed. And she passed away suddenly, and it was unexpected. I saw her at work, and we talked, and everything was normal. And by the time I got home from work, I got a call that she had passed away, and I just was like, what? It kind of just stunned me. Like, I didn't even understand how that could be possible because I've never really lost anyone that suddenly like that without knowing that, oh, they're going to pass away because they're sick. So you kind of have that time to absorb it and the time to just say what you need to say. And so that just really was like a dagger to my heart. And so a part of her passing away was heart disease, and it's from obesity. And so I know that I've been overweight and considered obese, so it's time for me to do something because I have to be here for my daughters. There's no other wake up call you could have. That was definitely a huge one. So I really just was like, okay, I need to find something, and I need to just stick to it because I have to change my life. I can't continue to live like this. So, like this chair that I'm sitting in, I know it looks old and raggedy, but this will be my chair because this actually was my friend's chair who passed away, and it means a lot to me, and I just feel like she's here with me when I sit in this chair. So I like to use this chair for my filming, and it's just a reminder that she's here with me still, and with my daughters. That was their aunt. So, I decided to really research, really read the book, really listen and learn from JJ Smith, and really try and implement this plan because I saw so many people just losing tons and tons of weight, and it's like, how are they doing this and I'm not? So I really just boggled down and I stuck to it, and I lost over 30 pounds in 3 months. And so you can see on the before and after picture the difference in my weight loss. I hadn't even noticed really that you could see a difference in my face until someone pointed it out who was following me on Instagram and was like, I see you losing your weight. I'm so proud of you. Keep going. And I'm just like, oh shoot. I guess I'm really, it's really showing because I hadn't really been vocal about what I was doing because, if you're vocal about it, it's almost like a bigger accountability. Like, okay, people are watching. And so now I just really feel like I have to do it. But like, even me doing this video, I feel like this is good because this is going to hold me accountable. And I want to make sure that I stay on this journey and continue to get healthy and do what I have to do so I can be here for my girls. So when I did the cleanse the second time, I did it with the understanding that you are supposed to eat while on the cleanse. And I think that's a big misconception. It was like, how am I just going to drink these three drinks and not eat for all this time? And um, that's actually a huge misconception. She wants you to be eating something every 2 to 3 hours. So you're supposed to have your shake and then have a snack, have your shake, and then have a snack, have your shake, and then have a snack. So just seeing your shake is like a meal supplement, so you see how much you actually eat while you're on the cleanse, just adding up those hours. So it's really important to know that you have to eat to keep your body fueled. And also, especially if you're working out, you want to make sure that you're taking protein. And so that's what I did. I started going to the gym. I was one of those people who would always be like, I have no time to go to the gym. I don't know how people find the time. I work a late shift at work. I have 2 kids. I have a husband. I just don't have time. And I had to actually just, look myself in the mirror and say, there's 24 hours in the day. You have the time. You're just not deciding to use it on that. And so I just make sure to fit that time into my life because it's important. And if it's important, then you'll find the time. So I've been going to the gym. I go at least 4 to 5 times a week. And just try and just stay motivated. For me, I love watching like TV shows and things like that. So when I'm at the gym, instead of like listening to music, my thing is just watching a show. So I have my headphones in and I'll be watching like my Netflix, and I'll just be working out and watching my Netflix as opposed to just listening to a full thing of music. For me, when I'm listening to music, I'm still looking at the time every minute. Okay, what time is it? What time is it? What time is it? When I'm looking at a show, I get so engulfed in the show that by the time I look up, I'm like, oh, I only have 5 minutes left or something like that. So I've been really just working on my cardio, um, and working on the JJ Smith, just doing the 10-day green smoothie cleanse. I do the cleanse every few weeks. And so my time to do it for January is actually coming up. So I'm about to start the cleanse again. And I typically lose around 10 pounds every time I do the cleanse. Like for December, I kind of fell off a little because it's the holidays, and I didn't want to pass up, the holidays, because that only happens one time a year. So I did allow myself to eat and enjoy myself, but the holidays are over. I'm back on it, and like I just know that there's a whole different thing mentally for me, because the great thing that I like about the cleanse, or not the cleanse, but the DHEM lifestyle, is that you don't have to sit and count calories for everything you eat. And the reason you don't have to do that is because you're choosing better options to eat. So you're not, for the most part, you're not eating packaged foods. You're eating fresh foods and just learning how to use vegetables to make things taste better instead of having to use a whole bunch of seasoning. Just that alone was like an awakening for me, because I hated vegetables, like I'm very picky. I don't like so many things, so it was really hard for me to stick to anything. But now that I've, tried different things, tried different recipes, and really committed to changing my lifestyle, it's completely different. Instead of having a cheat day and then it turning into just a cheat month, now I know how to have a cheat meal. It's about pre-planning. Okay, I know today I'm going to end up having a cheat meal, so in the morning I'm going to make sure I have my green smoothie cleanse. I'm going to make sure that this is only going to be a cheat meal. I'm not bringing any leftovers home. That's the kind of changes that you have to make in order for you to be successful with the weight loss plan. So I would definitely just encourage you to just write down the reasons why it's important for you to lose weight, to really take the time to find the plan that works for you. This plan, I promise you, you can follow. It sounds so hard thinking of 10 days, but you are eating. You're not just drinking these drinks. And this really jumpstarts your weight loss, and then when you do it every 3 weeks, your body responds to it and you get to see results. And it's all about detoxing and making sure that your body is not holding on to the toxins that keep your body holding on to fat. It really, the things that are in this book really do teach you things that you would never even think of. Like, oh, I'm holding on to this, fat because my hormones are off. Things like that you wouldn't think of. Those are the things that I learned when I actually took it seriously the second time and really decided to make this lifestyle change. And now it's inspired my husband to do the change, and it just helps us to now raise our girls up learning to eat differently than we grew up. When we grew up just eating whatever, we're conscious of what we give them, and now they are going to be eating healthier because we're eating healthier. So it's really important to just put yourself first. You have to really commit to yourself that you're going to do it. Make sure that you have snacks the whole time if you do decide to do it, because that is the worst part. If you don't have snacks and you get hungry, you're going to fall off. Usually you're going to fall off. I'm not going to say 100%, but for the most part, usually if you don't have snacks, you're going to fall off, because usually we're working 8 hours or more a day, and you're not going to just sit at your desk and not have anything. So I always have carrots, or I have nuts. You can have tuna, low sodium tuna. You can have, any vegetables. So you can make a cucumber salad, apples. Just there's so many different things that you can have that can keep yourself full. And that's really what it's about, learning how to keep yourself full so that you're not having the harsh cravings that cause you to go off track. So I just definitely want to just encourage, and hopefully someone found this information helpful, and just go on this journey with you guys. Let's all do this together. Let me know. If you are going to go ahead and start this. I'm going to start my cleanse on Monday. So you guys let me know if you want to start the cleanse with me. Let's be accountability partners. I'm going to do my next update on this probably at the end of February, just so I allow myself time to lose more weight and be able to show you real results from doing this process that I'm talking about. But I promise you guys, you can do it. You can lose the weight. You can be successful on this plan if you choose this plan. It's really all in your mind. And I know that it's harder sometimes when you have kids. I have kids, my daughter just turned 3, and that weight just stayed on, and I added on to it. So now I'm just losing all this weight that I gained during that time. And now I'm back down to the weight that I was when I had my first daughter. But I'm ready to go lower. I'm not trying to stay in this lane. I'm ready to really just tackle this and lose the weight and just continue to just live a healthy lifestyle. So I just wanted to give you guys some inspiration, hopefully help someone in 2017. You can do it. It's all in the mind. You just don't know how much your mind can make things happen. Think positively. Tell yourself you can do it. really commit, and you will do it. You will do it. I promise you. So you beauties, have a wonderful night. Sorry. Have a wonderful night. I just got off work. I'm all greasy. Please don't pay that no mind. But I definitely just hope that you guys feel inspired. Have a wonderful night. Bye-bye.